Welcome back.
Literally seconds later.
Basically, stop recording and then start recording.
William,
Oh, you startled her.
do you have a moment?
Oh, yeah. I've always got a moment for you, babe. I was right.
Wow.
Man, you gotta try new things, Jace. You don't want things to get stale.
With you.
Oh.
Like this. Always.
It will happen, William.
In Berlin, yeah?
While hiding from Nazis.
But not today.
They were trying to make a baby.
Listen to my voice, Blaskovich. Where you are now, inside sewage tunnels, the intestinal tracts of the city. And
Oh god, another swimming level.
catacombs, the vast complex, the most secure site in all Berlin, the central munition stockpile of the Nazi regime. The things we could do with those weapons. Riot. We revolt. This access route is waterlogged, impenetrable to outsiders. There's only one way to breach across the perimeter. It's a tunnel glider. The Nazis use them for maintenance down there. We've been trying for years to bring it up to working order.
Cool.
This is the first phase of the plan to gain access to Set's underwater safekeep. The tunnel glider to follow the depot in the Berlin catacombs. Anya has agreed to track your position over the transponder and provide tactical support. Good luck there, Blaskovich. These are deep waters.
Alrighty then.
William, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, baby.
Make your way all the way through the sewer tunnels and into the Berlin catacombs.
Is this an innuendo?
Hold on, folks. Gotta change the control scheme.
Is it inverted?
No, it is not inverted. Oh, crap. Can't do it.
Control layout? Is that it?
Maybe. Nope.
What are you gonna change?
If you point down, it'll go down. If you point up, it'll go up. I'm used to, flying jets and whatnot.
Alright.
And it has the stick control scheme, so I don't know why it doesn't. Never mind. Just me griping. Don't listen.
Listen.
Do you hear this, Wolfenstein?
The tunnel glider to
Fix your shit.
Wee.
Don't lose track of the tunnel glider. It's your only source of oxygen.
What did she say?
Shut up.
I legitimately wasn't paying attention to what she said.
You're a dummy.
I was a kid. The red tide was rising. I didn't want
Red
to count
tide?
disobeying father. Felt like my skin was on fire.
What was the
Like my
red
skin
tide?
was on fire.
You just like warped it in there.
I've been doing a lot of warping lately.
You need to do some whooping. Can't whoop ass.
So you've seen nothing of Wolfenstein 1 and 2.
The Eisenwald prison
Nope.
now. Caroline told me a few inmates tried to escape through the sewer system with some valuables a few years ago. They didn't make it very far.
Oh, look. Oh, don't get disoriented.
Already am.
13 years old. From the pond by the stables. Came up covered in leeches.
You're gonna drown.
Oh god.
What is he talking about here?
Greasy, filthy leeches.
He jumped in. Oh, some water said something about the red tide.
I think the red tide was like communism or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right.
That makes sense.
That makes sense based on.
But
the
he
era.
was, I don't know, he was young.
Well, but communism wasn't really started until after World War II, was it?
Right. Maybe it was,
Well, I mean, it was started, but
I don't know.
Reading this
the Red Scare and all that wasn't until after.
It's my cousin Ramona's
Hmm.
diary. She used to work with us at the asylum. She's dead now, but she had many secrets inside of her, and there was no one she could trust to keep them. So she wrote them all down. I will radio the diary entries to your audio log. If you
You know, most stories where you have a character or you have people that work at an asylum, you don't think of them as the good guys.
Say again?
Most like stories that have like an asylum and people that work at the asylum, the workers aren't normally the good guys.
Right? But they go through a lot of shit at insane asylums and whatnot.
You're in now. It's been out of commission for a long time, but some machinery might still be manually operated.
Hold on, Anya.
Hold on, baby. Just like you hold
It's
on
in
earlier.
Polish.
Dang it.
It's in Polish, but I'll.
What, we gotta listen to all that?
Well, I want to. I mean, she asked us to.
That's dumb that it doesn't let you listen
May
to that while you're walking
29th,
around.
1941. The Nazi appears to have been brought up lazy. I've learned this when I outran 3 of them carrying a crate of grenades. I think I'm pregnant. I wish I knew how to use a gun.
Who's
All right.
Ramona?
Hmm?
Who's Ramona?
Her cousin. John, you gotta read these things. She says it.
What did she say? Like literally just now?
She said it. I found a diary my grandmother gave me. My cousin Ramona's diary. When you get the time, can you listen to it?
What did she say this?
Literally less than 5 minutes ago. Less than 2 minutes ago. Like, as soon as she stopped talking about the
Listen,
machinery here,
as soon as they stopped having sex, I stopped paying attention.
you were just picturing that sex.
Oh yeah, I still am. Don't look at my pants.
I did good. I didn't look at the pants.
You did.
Wee.
Swam many water in my days.
What is he going on about?
His childhood.
It's like, chill, dude. Just want you to kill Nazis. I don't need your life story. I thought you like blew up.
Girl, I don't need to reposition. I already got this.
Hey-o. Oh, you weren't talking about sex.
Gosh, it was on the thing.
It's just nothing. It was like, oh, and sex has stopped.
It
Brain turned
really
off.
did.
Brain turned off.
What am I doing now?
Maybe she can listen to her diary again. That'll be riveting content for our listeners, our viewers.
What?
Just sitting there listening to the diaries.
Well, I'll listen to part of it.
You could always just start listening to it and start reading it. And as soon as you're done reading it, just move on.
Why do you keep your stupid knife out every time you come in here?
'Cause you never know what could be in the water, Jace.
You know,
Turn around, there's a giant shark. Jaws. Hey.
God, I hate swimming levels.
Swimming levels are the worst. Why do creators keep making them?
Okay. Park you closer. Do your chains clinking, clanking?
Yeah. So where are you trying to go? Trying to get up? Oh,
Trying to get over there.
okay.
Of course, I could just be being an idiot and not knowing where to go.
That's very likely. More than you know.
I mean, I thought it was that way, but I've got some sort of feeling I'm supposed to be up there.
Wanna go up there?
I don't know how.
Have you tried?
I'm looking. I don't need your sass over here.
Can you climb up that rock? Because there's a ladder, so.
What?
There's a ladder behind it, so it made me believe that you could. See, like, it doesn't make sense that you couldn't. Like, what able-bodied person couldn't reach up to the rock ledge and pull themselves up?
Right?
Hell,
Come on, BJ.
a decently physically able-bodied person would be able to like, jump up and grab the platform that you're trying to get on.
Am I dumb?
Oh, don't worry, we're done with you. God, looks like you're exploding every time you go underwater.
Looks like what?
Looks like your thing is exploding every time you go underwater.
Oh,
It's
God.
like, ram it. Darn, didn't work.
Buh.
Here's what we need to do. We need to kill the Batman.
Everybody shut the fuck up, I'm thinking.
Do you think the Batman would have let these Nazis take over America?
Definitely not.
Oh, the Joker wouldn't have let the Nazis take over America.
No, he decked the Red Skull.
Exactly.
Joker said screw the Nazis.
Wait, the Red Skull from Marvel?
Yeah.
In their crossover thing?
Yeah, they had a crossover and Red Skull and Team Up Joker said, whack, and just decked him right in the face.
Nazis.
Said, nope. Ain't gonna be with no Nazis. I'm an American.
Try swimming over to the ledge. Maybe it'll give you an action to like.
Oh my god. Okay. I thought to really just hurt somebody if that was it.
Whew, that wasn't it. I'm the only person here. But it might check the rocks too, so that could also be the case on the rocks.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either, but we don't have any other good ideas, so we should probably check. Oh,
Alright.
we both thought the same thing though.
Yeah.
Hum-da-dum.
Well, folks, we're stuck. On the water level.
Game over.
Of course we're stuck on the water level.
Fucking water level, okay. I'll try to look it up for you. You know what the name of the levels is called?
Oops. It's called Berlin Catacombs.
Okay. First thing it says, don't get lost like we did. Too late.
And it's right after the two big fans.
Opening another set of blades, turn left, get through another tunnel. You reach a large open, look for another tunnel on your right, blocked off by some debris. Head toward the debris, exit your vessel, find a gold snake just at the base of the blockade. Did we find a gold snake?
A what?
A gold snake?
It's probably collectible, so nah.
Okay. Backtrack to the tunnel we showed you that contains your current objective. Exit your tunnel. Ladder. Climb up to the ground. Go forward, climbing a ladder on your left. What? I'm not sure. It doesn't have like very descriptive things.
Check a video walkthrough.
Black. Back. Videos. I get to watch 16 again. Oops.
What is this, HBO?
My Xbox turn on again.
I think it did.
Damn it, Patrick. was wondering, Patrick is the ghost that follows me around everywhere I go.
I didn't know that.
It is both. Oh, yeah, he was at Timberlake's.
I find it.
Where was it?
Not where we were.
Oh. Go back to the sex scene again. Yeah, Patrick the Ghost, it's all spawned on there's just, everybody has just like a door closed randomly or, something will fall off randomly.
Yeah.
So I always pretend that's just like a friendly ghost that's trying to mess with you. And then it's combined with our buddy Colin, one of his exes. I told her that I had a twin brother named Patrick, since that's my middle name. And I showed her a picture of like me with no facial hair and really like buzz cut, like short, no hair almost.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, yeah, it's my twin brother Patrick. And she was like, oh my god, that's so cool, you have a twin. And I let that go on for a little bit, and I was like, no, that's just me at an earlier age. And she's like, oh my god. And so then, like, when I told her that story, we had, like a door closed or something happened. And I was like, oh, that's like the ghost is following me. And then whenever I told her I don't actually have a twin, Patrick, she was like, maybe that's the ghost name, is Patrick. I was like, I'm using that.
My mom had, I guess a ghostly experience not long ago.
Yeah?
Well, she was out in the barn feeding the horses.
Mm-hmm.
And, she said she was just standing there waiting for them to finish eating. And she jumped because she saw something like a hat standing like right beside her. But there was obviously no one there.
A hat?
Yeah, in a hat. Somebody in a hat. A dude in a hat. Standing right beside her.
Huh.
But, there was no one there.
Yeah.
And, we joked that it was my uncle who had passed away.
You say you had Uncle somewhat recently passed away, right?
About 8 years ago.
8 years ago, okay.
Yeah. But he owned the house and the horses, and he was like, yeah, that's probably just him. He used to
watching
come
the
and talk to
horses
you, or just to walk up and say boo and scare you.
Yeah.
Because he would literally just walk up and go boo. He was also the same uncle who... I've told Sean this story, but I can tell the audience. He, let's wait for that. So, he was missing part of a finger. And,
I remember this story now.
yeah, he was missing part of a finger. And I asked him what happened. And he said a horse bit it off. I was like, oh, okay. Which isn't unbelievable, because he's had 2 of these horses as long as I've known him. And one of them's a real pest named Cowboy.
And you were pretty young, too. So
I was pretty young. Pretty young.
naive.
As BJ said, about age 11. And I believed it. About 8 years ago. I'm what? Oh God. 18, 19? 17, 18, 19, something like that.
Okay.
And he's in the hospital now. He was just telling stories. I said, yeah, like, Cowboy bit your finger off. He starts laughing and laughing and laughing. Says, no, I'm a plumber. My finger got cut off with one of the tools or something. Let me believe for years that this horse bit his finger off. And it was believable, too, because Cowboy's a pest. Oh, God.
Ooh, touch it. Touch the butt.
I've done it. I need to go back up.
Why did you want to release that?
God, Sean, you really don't pay attention.
No. I blow that up. Okay. I was entranced by your horse thumb story.
It was pretty entrancing, but you really don't pay attention.
I was also looking at that sex scene again.
I think there's more.
Oh boy. Tuned in.
I hate the color changes here. Every time you go in and out of water, the color changes.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Alright, Nazis, where are you?
You gonna kill him with your knife? You didn't bring a gun with you?
I got a
no.
gun.
With 20 bullets. Couldn't bring extra ammo.
Well, I have a laser weapon. What else do you want?
It's true. You have a knife, a pistol, and a laser weapon.
Alright, well, gotta get back in the water.
Saying you're fairly well armed.
And I'm a badass.
And apparently you can't, fall down more than 10 feet without hurting yourself.
Hey, look, arrows telling me where to go.
Love it.
Okay, gotta catch the air. And down we go.
I like subtle things like that to help you figure out where to go. Like in Left 4 Dead, the lights.
Yeah.
A little light where you need to go.
Father's watch, but it wasn't as deep as this.
Talk about all the swimming experience.
I was going to start talking about Christopher Walken.
Jesus Christ, BJ.
Get
what
out
are you
of
doing?
the thing. Jesus. What are you doing?
Get out of the water, please, buddy. We made it.
That was an ordeal. Don't jump
Fuck
back
you.
in.
William, directly above you are the catacombs. There's an elevator that can take you right into the weapons depot.
Alright.
Need something fixed? Punch it.
Excellent, Captain Blazkowicz. You are now inside
Fucking excuse me?
Did you just die?
I just died?
Why did you die?
Why did I die?
What?
Excuse me? Did I get shot to death?
William.
Your gun did beat, but
There's an elevator that can take you right into the weapons depot. Excellent, Captain Blazkowicz. You are now inside the weapons depot.
what killed you? That is bizarre.
Alright.
Is a cargo train. The train is packed full. Small arms, artillery shells, torpedoes, and such for distribution to the Nazi war machine. You will steal the train. Small arms they can
Silencer, nice.
The real target is securing the torpedo delivery. This will allow you to board and seize control of a Nazi U-boat. But first things first, steal the train.
Gonna rob a train.
In 1960s, Nazi Germany.
Abandoned underground train station north of there. Our people will be waiting for you at the station. Klaus will give you
Jamie.
further details on the ground.
Nicely done.
Nobody heard.
I think there's a train coming.
I do too, that's why I'm standing here.
I was joking because it's a train station. Or train tracks. Obviously the train's coming. Oh. We got some captains.
Killing Nazis. No, put the silencer back on. We
Is
can
that the
silent.
silencer?
We getting headshots up at this bitch.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Excuse me?
Excuse you?
Do you know how much of a boss I was in Halo SWAT?
Yes. This isn't that. Nice.
He's this way. He's up there. Nope, that was him. All of the tink, and they don't even react.
Wow. Puts down a dog. Oh, that makes sense. I was gonna say you're not looking left. Well done.
Thank you. Anybody else?
Just robots. Just a bunch of robots falling.
Oh god, I vaguely remember this.
Oh, that's not good. You said, oh god. On the other side. Look, it's robots. Anybody else? sat there.
Well, I had to make sure. Oops.
Better move. Who would have thought that in Wolfenstein you'd have a laser gun?
Alright.
You said that at the same time.
He was beeping. I don't know what that was all about.
He was beeping?
Did you not hear the beep beep? Oh, that was my gun. Never mind. Never mind. I'm an idiot.
Idiot. You know what's really disorienting? Watching you on the delay.
Well, don't watch it then.
But it's just right there. How can I not? Giant metal dog.
No, no more Panzerhunds.
Pythons. Ah. Second Spock. There's a thing in that window.
Oh, we're killing Nazis.
You've been filming on camera.
Killing Nazis.
No more silent assassin for you. Hey, you were just here. But, you know, downstairs.
Press the button.
Our ground team flew position by the abandoned train station north of your location, William. They will meet you when you get there.
Yep.
So this is where you're gonna go top and steal a U-boat?
Yeah, I need the train to steal the U-boat.
I paid attention.
God!
Wow.
Get wrecked. I'll just say my friend, but, fuck you, Nazis.
Thank you for being my friend. He did. He exploded.
Yeah, he did.
Incoming.
He lasted longer than the armored dude.
Did. Check those corners. Alright. That was some,
There wasn't anybody there before? Fuck you. Don't know where you came from, that door was closed.
well, you see. I don't know. People lure me to. Nope. I just hear your footsteps.
Yes. Well, bam.
I keep kicking this
Well,
table
bam.
that we had the mic on.
Huh?
I keep kicking the table that we had the mic on.
Quit kicking the table with the mic on it. Our horrible lapel mic.
Ah, fine.
Can't run with this thing.
It's a trade-off. I think they're out there. Is there a way out from this way?
Maybe?
There's no downstairs. And you know what downstairs means? We all float down here.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
Did you ever see it?
I have not.
Yeah, don't.
But I got the joke, though.
Okay. I fucking walked out of that movie. I was so terrified.
Wait,
The new one.
the new
newer
one?
Yeah.
You walked out?
Yep.
Wow.
I couldn't do it. I can't do scary.
Apparently not.
I guess there's a part. You see the scene. There's a
I
part
don't
where they go into a house that the clown is in, or the monster, or whatever,
Yeah.
and they immediately separate. and go
Oh,
to these
come
their
on.
own
That's like
rooms.
horror movie 101.
Like literally, he says, "Guys, stick together. We'll get through this." And then like the first room they go in, one kid's just like, "What's over there?" He just leaves the group. It's like stupid kids.
Horror movie 101.
And then there's a part where they go, some kid opens a room and there's the clowns there dancing, and it's just, it's terrifying. Not the dancing, but the whole
The clown
scenario.
itself.
The clown itself, yeah.
Did I do it?
You did it.
Man, I remember this level giving me a lot more trouble.
I bet.
Oh, nice.
Those things recharge.
Apparently they do.
My God. Alright, we did it.
After this cutscene, we'll call that a part. Woo. Hello, everybody. Hello, Max.
You know, clean? Anyone following you? No. No? What do you mean, no? Yes?
I have a friendly face. Delivers to the Emiliat. Alles in Ordnung, Horst?
Du, nimm nicht so viele Kissen, sonst merken die, dass etwas nicht stimmt.
Ja. They supply the torpedoes to all the Nazi U-boats in Europe. You will hide in the torpedo. Horst will slip it back into main supply. And you will wake up on a U-boat for breakfast time. Once we have a U-boat, we take it to Set's secret safekeep, yeah? Sailors, get in the way. Bang bang soda pop.
Okay, so
Come on, man. I'll fuck the pig, you just hold the edge.
Okay, career Johnny.
another sex
In
scene?
the torpedo. Once you board the U-boat, patch this thing into the communication room and raise the antenna buoy.
Boy.
Radio contact.
Yeah, boy.
Yippee! My Xbox is still on. It's bothering me. I'm
What?
turning it off after this. The Xbox turned on again.
Oh.
It's just weird.
Too far out of reach. For now, I just missed the light.
Alright,
All right.
that's
Call that a part.
We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Have a great day, or night, or morning, or evening. Or
That's a good day.